What's up, everyone? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello, and welcome to our channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. Alright. After the end of Life is Strange 2, I finally managed to make some room on my storage drive, and I was running through what sort of games we could play, and nothing really came to mind. I still had all these other games on the storage drive, and I don't want to really jump into anything new. So I was just listing out everything, and of course, it was in alphabetical order. And after seeing all the lists, all the games in the list, it's come to my attention that I never got to play Assassin's Creed 2 for the channel. I tried to start Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, got through like a good portion of it, and then just had to stop because of some other games that we've been playing. I've been trying to be better at staying on top of the games what we've been playing, but I also want there to be a good balance between some games that I've played before in the past, those of which we can always, run through and check out without needing to be so focused all the time for our stream sessions. So that's where this comes into play. This is a game I can just chill out and play whenever, we've been stuck in the weeds too long in all the other games that we've been trying to get through. Stuff like Diablo 4 and whatnot. So, let me go ahead and get set up here and make sure everything's A-OK. Now, why are we starting with AC2? Well, for one, the original Assassin's Creed is not available at all on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Really disappointing. I think it's only PC and PS3 and Xbox 360. Of course, we can't really stream with a PS3. Not unless you have a capture card or something, which I do not have. So we're just going to skip out on that one, and we're going to go straight into Assassin's Creed 2. In my opinion, that's a huge oversight because Assassin's Creed 1 has some of the best writing around. I absolutely love it. But that's okay. Based on some news, perhaps there might be some sort of remaster or remake of more Assassin's Creed games. They've already announced Assassin's Creed 4's remake, which is part of the reason why we went back and tried to play through that. But if in the future, maybe, cross your fingers, maybe there might be a remake of the original, that would be amazing. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to play this in English. Even though the game does take place in Italy, it'd be on point to set everything to Italian, which I think is available. No, never mind. What? Okay, that's weird. So, the game set in Italy... Yeah, excuse me. The game set in Italy does not have an Italian language option. You only have French and Spanish. And of course, English. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll just play everything in English. I was hoping there would be an Italian language option like there would be for Ghost of Tsushima. Just to make things extra authentic. That's okay. We'll start a fresh story mode session.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed, waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. The Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
If you ever have a chance, check out the first game. This picks right up at the very end of that game. And narratively, that first game is awesome. When it came out in 2007, it was a sleeper hit. Way back before the success of the later games. Most people didn't really talk about it. It was kind of disappointing gameplay-wise, but story-wise, top-notch writing, I think. Let's go ahead and begin.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now.
We're playing the Ezio collection on PlayStation 4.
Desmond?
Running on a PlayStation 5. This collection is known for its sort of weird... kind of weird bugs.
Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Hurry up, Desmond. We're running out of time.
Yeah, this is going to be super confusing if you haven't followed the events of the first game.
What are you doing, Desmond? Lie down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Spingi! Di nuovo! Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti. Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditori da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
That was very confusing. And I forgot how bad the character models are in this edition of the game.
Desmond?
Really getting out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door!
I'm calling it in. We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research
Hey,
wing.
over
Requesting
here.
backup from all-
Fancy. Why, these...
There they are! Don't let them get away!
Oh. Holy shit!
The reason why that
Come on,
seems so
Desmond, let's
surprising
go.
is that Lucy in the first game was a very passive character.
What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
I miss that about the first game.
Careful.
The modern day
We need to
segment
get to that elevator
of-
on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
the modern day segments of AC1 were mostly a sort of sci-fi mystery. Not necessarily the action game you see here. You know, just act cool. We're just gonna walk by all these cubicles.
Is that
They're all
yours?
empty. No one's gonna care. As long as you're not running and making any noise.
Let me deal with these assholes.
Hey, you can't punch a lady. Well, I guess she didn't need our help.
How many of them are there?
Stay close.
Is it animuses or animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy?
I can handle this.
He's gonna feel that.
What do they need with all of them?
Desmond, shut the fuck up. Please.
Okay, okay. Rude. Also, Nolan North voices Desmond.
Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait.
Press any button. Where's the any button?
Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Well, crap. You know, with as many security guards as there are, why do none of them have a gun? That's alright. Oh, just grab him. Oh crap. There are no iframes here. Oh yeah, teamwork.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
Joke's on him, Lucy's a serial killer.
Thanks for that. It was great. Being shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This
it.
way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful. And every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No. Not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
If AC1 was a history lesson, AC2 is a huge training montage.
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
So if it... excuse me. So if it isn't very obvious, there are a ton of graphical glitches in this edition of AC2. Keep an eye out for them.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
Also, if you want to check out all the dialogue, every once in a while, you might want to step out of the Animus and go talk to your group of buddies here.
Lucy, I've been seeing things. Symbols in my bedroom. The code on the keypad. Just like Altair.
It's from the bleeding effect. You're taking on more than your ancestors' memories. You're taking on their skills, too. In this case, eagle vision.
Skills?
You're more receptive now. So if all goes well, everything Ezio learns in the Animus, you'll learn too.
You really think this will work? That I'll become an assassin?
You already are an assassin. You'll just be better at it.
Yeah, hopefully much better at it. I mean, seriously, I saw the tapes from Abstergo. You didn't even try and escape.
What a dick.
Oh yeah, about that. Yes, you could obviously go roam around at night in the first game. Mostly to check emails.
Sorry, Desmond. I've got some stuff to take care of. We can talk more later.
Also, I don't know if you ever bothered to notice, but if you look outside, check out the houses. It should clue you into the fact where you are. As if it wasn't obvious enough already. I used to think they were in some sort of modern city, but nope. The background models over there, the buildings, they tie directly into the main story and where exactly they are in the world.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
This is also a neat touch. Whenever you're inside the Animus, you can check what exactly is going on. I mean, the codex entries, I mean. And those codex entries are supplied by Sean over here. By the way, this game is set to default brightness at 6. Weird. But we'll just leave it at that. It's all a bunch of conspiracies here.
Hello, Desmond. Go away.
Have it your way.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
Yeah, the core of our team is made up of just computer hackers.
I think Rebecca's waiting for you.
But before we do that, we can also check our emails. Where exactly is our computer station? Don't exactly want to interact with the Animus yet until we have to.
Sorry, can't talk now.
I'm guessing this is because we're right in close proximity to the machine. But how come we can't check our emails?
Sorry, Desmond. I've got some stuff to take care of. We can talk more later.
Oh well, let's get in.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Crullo!
Buonasera, Via. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
You know, that's kind of weird. Didn't he get hit on the other side of his mouth? I just noticed that. It's been a while since I've played the combat of AC2. It's pretty simple. Either button mash or, you know, time out some of the counters. There's a life meter right above the enemy's head. If you can counter, for the most part, it's fairly strong. You should get nearly a one-hit KO every single time.
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
You know, often in a lot of games you end up playing as the elder brother or the youngest brother. Assassin's Creed 2 is one of the few where you play as the middle brother. We can grab, we can counter, we can throw enemies as well, or we can punch everyone in the back of the head. Oh, cool. We just throw punched him. Oh, that's fun. You can counter right in the middle of a taunt. Now, while this guy's not looking,
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? Who almost won this?
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
this seems kind of silly. But it's actually a tutorial. By the way, at any time we can go ahead and pause the game and check out the codex entries. I'm not going to read through all of them, though if there are any new ones, I'll pause the game and scroll through this. Feel free to read through this on your own time by just pausing the video. You'll get some valuable backstory about all the characters. Does no one have a huge chunk of change here? Or do we have to rob everyone? Thanks for the money, bro. They're not gonna need this. So don't worry about taking their money. Considerate payment for the beating. It's kind of like Pokemon. Win the battle, rob everyone. It's the right thing to do.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
That guy was rich. He only had... Yeah, he had 100 florins. Way more than the next person. Good old classic Assassin's Creed 2. This is nearly the origin of where you get most open world Ubisoft games. That honor still goes to the first Assassin's Creed game, but this one brought it to the mainstream. Assassin's Creed 1 was a sleeper hit. I think I mentioned that before. Not very many people were, hyping it up at the time. I mean, those of you who played it were enjoying it, but most of the players didn't really hear about it. Yeah, there are going to be multiple missions we have to complete. Each one representing a significant moment in Ezio's life. By the way, this is the database. It's where we're going to get entries on all of our favorite characters. For example, Ezio, our main playable character. Ezio drops out of history. I wonder why. It's as if he never existed. By the way, the bridge that we're currently on is called the Ponte Vecchio. One peculiar thing to note, all of these entries are written from the point of view of Sean. I think it adds a nice touch. It's not simply the writer for the game that's putting all this information in. It's the writer from the point of view of Sean. You don't really get that touch in other games. This could have been really dry in terms of writing. You know, just some basic history lessons. But add in Sean, and suddenly you get a lot more flavor for your game. Anyways, let's start this mission.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Unlike later entries, for example, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, there are no secondary objectives to complete. You can just play through the entire game without having to worry about anything. In my opinion, I prefer this design. The later games get kind of tedious when you have to complete all the objectives. It makes the game slightly harder, but way more annoying, I think. Specifically, there are some missions that you have to complete flawlessly. Most of which I really dislike. The Santa Trinita, the Holy Trinity Church. I love reading through this stuff.
What on earth is he up to?
Especially if you're a fan of history like I am.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
Doctors. If you're running low on health, this is where you go to restore your health. Visit a doctor. Also, the reason why they're wearing these masks, they're to prevent plague.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. Only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
Let's do this race.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
Brother still has much to learn.
Now's not the time to sit down, Ezio.
Come on, Count Caruga.
I almost feel bad about this. Oh, no shame in failure, brother.
Screw that guy.
Come on, then. This way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
The free climbing in this game is basic. And there are some upgrades that we won't be able to get until later in the game.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us. All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
Just bros being bros. Although Federico is not much of a wingman. Let's go see Christina. Here's another tutorial. In true Ubisoft fashion, this is how we clear out the map. If you want to find more points of interest, you have to climb up to these viewpoints and synchronize. Yeah, there are 73 total.
Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Oh, great. Social stealth. I don't know how exactly the later games have changed. But as far as the original games, social stealth was a huge thing. This is Casa de Vespucci. Built by the famous Amerigo Vespucci. I should mention that as we continue to play this game, we're going to meet a lot of historical figures, not all of whom interact with Ezio in a way that's historically... Yeah, it's not all going to be historically accurate.
Me.
Oh, Ezio, I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
Well, there you go. Ezio is a known Minuteman.
Come here.
Oh, Ezio. Oh, Ezio.
It's a wonder Ezio didn't have more kids.
Christina! Celia, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Ora!
Also, more information about Christina. You're going to see her more often in the future. She only makes a brief appearance here. But I think in the first game, well, the first game in the trilogy, she appears here. And then a little bit later down the line. And then as far as Brotherhood, perhaps? I forget which one.
There's really no need for violence.
Oh crap. Let's run. No need to stick around.
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
Gotta run, bro. Whew. Let me rest up over here. No one saw anything. These two are keeping silent, as they should. Yeah, this is top 3 AC games right here. Hell, I think even inside this trilogy, you have like 2 of the top Assassin's Creed games already. But if you were to take away only one game from the trilogy, I think it would be this game.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leeches today.
Mostly because the story wasn't yet diluted with the sequels. The writing is still good. The characters are still fresh. I mean, by the end of the third game, I was kind of feeling burnout already.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
Well, we already know who's a cool parent.
Al magnifico Lorenzo di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
Kind of wish more codex entries were voiced like this. By the way, if you do have the Ezio Trilogy collection, you can check out... Yeah, you can check out the prequel video to this. It's included with the collection. I'll upload it later, if you're interested in watching it. And it has to do with this guy over here. The father of Ezio. You know, I just realized they tried to pull the same stunt with Assassin's Creed 3, only except in gameplay form. You get to see events from the father's point of view before you switch over to the son. Though in AC3's case, you actually play as, well, it's probably a spoiler alert. Maybe whenever we get to AC3, I'll let you guys know. Or you can just search it up online. Let's go ahead and deliver this letter. The first couple hours for AC2 start off kind of slow. And yeah, this collection is not the smoothest. There's lots of texture pop in. A lot of NPCs just pop in from nowhere. And I think for the most part, Ubisoft ended up fixing the faces on the NPCs. They're not as bad. Still, it's not exactly perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps AC2 is another candidate for a remake. You already have AC4's remake on the way. And based on the recent news, I don't know. I would love to see AC1 and 2 remade. But beyond those two, I can't really see a need for any others. Assassin's Creed 3 is still alright. It's not perfect, but it still holds up better than AC4, I think. Except for the character models. They somehow got even worse with the remastered version. Because I don't remember it being so bad with the PS3 version.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you? Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
You know, as someone who's never played Assassin's Creed Unity, could you perhaps explain it to me? I burned out on the series by the time Assassin's Creed Rogue was released. Played through all of Assassin's Creed up until Rogue, and then after that, never came back to the series. For this playthrough, I think we'll try to get some of the treasures, not all of them. Just enough to get some money. I see. Yeah, I think at the time back when, what was it, like 2013? 2014 or so? No, never mind, it was 2013. Yeah, I had just played through as many Assassin's Creed games as I wanted to. And then after that, I just felt no more need to play the games anymore. Mostly because the stories just weren't interesting. I love the first game and the third game for the writing. I love the second game for the action.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
But once Desmond's story concluded, I saw very little point to continue the story anymore.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
We got a couple missions to do.
Come and see what my little gallery has got.
But before we do that, let's pick up some maps. Also, we can buy paintings as well. They're kind of expensive, and they don't do much other than to increase the value of our estate.
I'm sure I have a surprise or two for any art lover or sinner in need of forgiveness, eh?
This is what we want.
Grazie for your patronage.
If you're running low on money, pick up the treasure chests. It's free money. Yeah, I enjoyed the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 4. Banks are handy if you want to withdraw cash. With the way that the money system works in this game, if you've ever played GTA San Andreas, it's sort of the same thing. You can withdraw your money or collect your money from the banks. And as you purchase more property, more money will flow into that. Well, it'll flow into your bank account.
Get this to its destination fast. Really fast. I'll pay you well.
These side missions are fun. There are some letters that you can just read for fun. I don't think it has anything to do with the overall main story. It's just there for flavor. These missions are supposed to acclimate you to the free running. I still think the free running was at its best here before it got really confusing with Assassin's Creed 3. Because suddenly, no longer were you just running up buildings, you're running up trees.
Oh, grazie.
And the trees are a little confusing to navigate if you're still new. The buildings are very similar to Assassin's Creed 1. If you can see it and if you can put your hands on it, then you can climb it. there's very little explanation needed. At least until we get the glove that allows us to leap climb. Then it gets kind of confusing. Where is she? Ugh. Got the body of a 20-year-old and the face of a 70-year-old.
Please do not use dyes or fuel in municipal water sources. Remember, all canning must be conducted outside the city.
I say.
Alright. We are done with this. Ah, crap. Hang on. Apparently we were being chased. Dude, get out of the way. Also, the gameplay here, in terms of combat, it's easy as piss. Just wait for your opening and use a counter. The Palazzo della Signoria. This place will become important later. Yeah, it's the execution site. It's also a real place in reality. It's a huge square. We don't have the leap climb glove yet, so I can't make that jump. Instead, we'll have to follow the windows. Like I said, if you see a place where your hands can reach, then you can climb it. It makes it pretty intuitive. Also, you gotta learn how to do the side jump there without messing up. I'm trying to get up to the viewpoint up there. Also, if you're new to Assassin's Creed, climbing is done automatically. It's very context sensitive. But sometimes the gameplay will fail you. If you're not skilled at how things are supposed to go, you'd probably be trying to push a whole bunch of buttons and it's not going to work on you. Good job, Ezio. The playboy and the serial killer. Alright, wherever you see handholds, just move in that direction. I don't exactly have to do this right now, but I just want to clear out more of the map. By the way, this is not going to be a 100% complete run. Only because I've gotten the platinum before. Well, we'll try to do as much as we can. To me, this game takes a lot after a game that you wouldn't normally expect to be related. There are lots of elements from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, in that you have to collect these map pieces and decipher them, which is what you have to do in order to find the Triforce in Wind Waker. By the way, thieves, you can hire these guys to help you if you need backup. Excuse me. Yeah, you can hire these guys. They help you in combat, but they're not extremely helpful. By the way, what kind of mission can we do here?
I can outrun anyone in this distretto. I hear you're the best. Prove it.
I forgot how many filler missions there are here. As if the game really needed more things to fill up your time. There is a crap ton to do in Assassin's Creed 2. I think there are like, what, 100 feathers or something to collect? And there's no mini-map. Well, no mini-map guide to show you where they're all at. Instead, you have to rely on an outside map. Where's that guy that said he was so fast? I don't see him at all. I get why a lot of folks say the controls are really confusing in this game. But it's not too bad.
Whoa, it's a novel way to get about, I suppose.
So long as you understand that you can change things up, your speed, for example. Here's the blacksmith. We can get armor, weapons, ammunition. And in case our armor breaks, we can also get it repaired.
And I pass the savings on to you.
It's like a health station.
We're open most days. Should you change your mind?
Alright, I think we've had enough fun. Let's go do some story-related missions. Progress is blocked off for now. If you don't do the story-related missions, you won't be able to upgrade your armor. Purchase any armor, I mean. And that also means no weapons either. My back. I broke my back. That's something that Spider-Man would say. I swear, Ezio has way more strength than even Spider-Man. Peter Parker's got nothing on this. Why is everybody always trying to beat us up? Get out of here.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Dude, what is up with your eyes? Why are they so big and why do they freak me out so much? There's probably no good explanation for this. By the way, Petruccio is the youngest of the auditory children. There are 3 brothers and 1 sister. Oh, by the way, as you can see in his portrait, his eyes are completely fine. But why? Why were his eyes so big before? It was so freaky looking. Alright, we got a limited amount of time. Let's go find those feathers. Yeah, see, as if to emphasize the pre-running aspect of the game. Aw, come on. Sometimes the game will do things that you don't intend to do. Which is why you have to be very mindful of your actions. But yeah, as if to emphasize the pre-running nature of this game, there's a timer for a lot of missions. That is not cool in my opinion. But we're done here. Let's get these feathers back.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Okay, I gotta take a quick look. Why are the faces so bad? When, if you compare it to the faces in the database, they look relatively fine. This is one of the main downgrades of the collection. The character models don't look as good as they used to. Notice the different proportions. I think this was an issue of the PC version. And then when they made this collection, they just ported over the PC version. That's my opinion. I don't know if it's true, but maybe... You know what? I'll have to research that more. So take that with a grain of salt. This person over here is Ezio's only sister. And later on, she'll play a bigger part.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Duccio is a hilarious running joke. You'll see him now, but he'll continue returning for future games. And every time he'll get into more trouble with Ezio. Anyway, let's go find him and beat him up. Like the good brother we are. There's another great landmark. I've always wanted to visit Florence once. I'll just scroll through that for your amusement. If you have time later, do check out the entries. Now, how do we get up here? This tower is kind of annoying to climb up. But it's one of the tallest structures in the game. In order to make your way up, you have to climb up the side of this building. And then from here, you're supposed to jump across. If you try to start at the bottom here, you won't be able to make it because there are no handholds. So just follow the handholds over here, and eventually you'll hit the top. If you can't progress any further, move along to the sides. Also, I love the rich details on the side of the building. It's going to take a while, but we'll hit the top. Or how about we hit up this window, move along to the side, perfect. It's a wonder Ezio hasn't fallen off yet. There are some treasure chests inside the building, but I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. Despite that nasty fall, it's a wonder that Ezio hasn't died yet. Man, people are always pissed off at us.
Duccio, it's beautiful.
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah, Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else.
Oh, Duccio.
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ah, ma che ti piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with his puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk big, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
Mi arrendo.
Stay away from my sister!
He shouldn't have swung first.
Salute. Come sta, Betty?
Oh well. That'll show you, Duccio.
Where do you think he's from? Napoli? Hold on.
Never mess with an auditore. And you too. Man, people really dislike Ezio here. Combat in AC2 is probably at its easiest. By the time you get to AC3 and 4, it gets slightly more tricky. Not exactly difficult, but tricky.
That faithless husband of mine is cheating. I know it, as do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
How fun. Let's go beat up the husband. Or like an Italian Batman. Beating up people for justice. Also, we're not doing this at night. Because what's the fun in that? Where is this husband? I should probably mention that eagle vision is a thing here. He's just chilling out with his mistress. Meanwhile, us as the stranger.
Donato! She wins! I give up! That bitch! I mean, wonderful wife of mine! I'll go home!
Not with that attitude, you won't. Gold chests are worth slightly more than red chests. Keep that in mind if you ever see them lying around. It's probably going to be worth the time to pick them up. And I think we're done here. Let's go find the next mission. But as you can see, man, why is the frame rate so bad here? Yeah, as you can see, there's still lots more to do around here. There's that codex page we need to pick up. More on that later. Why are we collecting codex pages? Well, it's a story-related bit. That bit. I need some water after this. Now, how do we get inside the building? If you ever see a haystack, feel free to dive in. By the way, pro tip, if you ever see like a ledge that's right above you, you can't quite reach it, you can do a wall jump just to get the extra boost. And if you're ever falling down next to a ledge and you think you might be able to grab onto it, just hold down circle.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
Man, Ezio has a cool parents. They're pretty chill about him just sleeping around town. She's supposed to be, what, 27? Wow. Well, actually, no, never mind. This is way later than that. She had Ezio at 27. This is like 1470, I mean, yeah, 1470 something. I think it was 1474? That would make her around 42 at this point. She has an extensive history, but sadly not much agency in the game.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
Oh yeah, I agree. AC2 is the best one in my opinion. In terms of overall scope, this is the best one. Though a part of me still enjoys AC1 for the story.
Here we are.
Something that hasn't been matched since maybe AC3.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house, then.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
Oh, I forgot about that line.
So, Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
The writers just casually drop in Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, it was definitely someone Ezio might have met. I mean, despite history and all.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
Leonardo is a man of many talents. I hope you guys enjoy seeing him because he's going to be a mainstay for the next game. Well, this game is the next one. I don't think he's in Revelations. Kind of sad though. He's a fun guy to be around. And basically he's Ezio's boy.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
I know, right? He made the Mona Lisa. He made the Da Vinci Code. He also made a tank and a flying machine. What can't that man do?
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
No promises there. This is the one letter in the game that you can't just open up and read. Kind of weird because you can do that for basically every other letter. And same thing goes for this one. A lot of busy work in these first few missions. That's another strong suit of this game. The pacing is way better than the later entries.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's wrong to read his dad's letters, not because of anything else. As if we haven't been breaking open other people's letters and reading them. Do 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 do. Don't mind me, just running across people's buildings like a madman. Just as you would do in 15th century Italy, I guess.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
I don't think I want to know what that means. I think it's supposed to be a syphilis-related joke or something. Because he was with a courtesan. Now, time for the last letter. By the way, if you've seen Assassin's Creed Lineage and then just started the game, it's super confusing because I thought the dad was supposed to be on the run. Yet here he is, perfectly fine at home. I'm not trying to drop down there. There we go. The last letter. What exactly is going on there? Ah, come on, dude. Good going, Ezio. You just broke your ankle. Unlike in later entries, health does not automatically regenerate. If you get hurt, you have to use medicine. You have to use medicine, or you have to visit a doctor, or you have to repair your armor. Unlike, say, maybe Assassin's Creed 3 or 4, where, you know, you can drop down 20 feet, hurt your ankle, and just walk it off because, really, the game's trying to say, in reality, you're only seeing history. That person never got hurt there.
Father? Federico!
Ezio! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia. Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
I think it's implied that they did something pretty bad to the mom. Well, it's nighttime, and people are on the lookout for us. We gotta be sneaky about this. So it's best to stick to the rooftops. And without that leap climb glove, it's very hard to get around. You have to be very conscious of how far you can get around the buildings. It's something that I laugh at in Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, because by that point... Oh yeah, you see that ledge above you? Screw the distance, you're just gonna jump and grab it. Anyway, we're supposed to climb up there. Please excuse the jerky camera movements. This game was not very known for smooth camera controls, I mean. Because you're always trying to center the camera on something at the distance. Which means that, yeah, you're going to see these small jerks from time to time. And no, there's no way for you to break your fall. If you're going to fall, you're going to fall down hard. Don't worry about that guy, we'll just stick to the high points over here. See that spot up there? That's where we need to be. As long as that guy doesn't look up, we'll be fine.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the beginning. It said, "Go, Ezio. Go now."
Time to finally become an assassin. Also, by the way, what the heck? There's a haystack down here. 3, in fact. The Loggia dei Lanzi. That kind of place is this? Despite the importance of the meta chi, they only make a brief appearance in this game.
Must have been the good stuff. Come here, Donato. You want to try that with me, Cazzo?
We can't go in there yet, I forgot.
Just past the bridge.
No weapons means no combat. Instead, let's run home. Get out of the way, folks. Probably just should have stuck to the rooftops. Now we'll never get free of them. Oops, hang on. Let me just chill out next to this homeless dude. And whatever the heck this guy's wearing on his head. Buddy, what's up with your face?
Milano has nothing on me. I have the sharpest clothes of all.
How come we can't break their point of view? The heck?
Who's that over there? That man. It's awfully familiar.
Everybody's trying to chase after Ezio. You know what? Tired of running away.
Spare me. I'm not like the others.
Too bad, bro. Your friend got face punched, and you're gonna go down for now. Have a good night. Now get out of my way so I can make my way home. Time to suit up.
Father said there was a door here.
Funny how his dad knows he has the eye. The vision, I mean. Wait, hang on. I thought there was supposed to be some sort of fireplace here. Never mind.
Bring this to Messer Roberto.
Even the fourth letter is sealed. Weird.
Traditore! Hey, what's with their swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
For you to die.
Well, that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
There are no other options.
Despite Ezio not being a full-on assassin at this point, he acts as if he's trained. Yeah, he can kill enemies with ease with his sword, knock them on their knees, on their back, and stab them while they're down.
Notice from Maestro Corsini. No!
Also, narratively, it still confuses me how Ezio can still free climb. But I think in game it's explained that his dad and his brother taught him. Dude, you got no sword. Now, in-game, you're restricted from killing NPCs. The same restriction isn't placed on running enemies. So yeah, if they're running and begging for their lives, you're free to kill them, no mercy.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Kind of weird how he didn't get seized there. At this stage in the game, Ezio has next to nothing. He doesn't have a hidden blade. I mean, you can purchase an armor upgrade, which we should probably do.
See, I didn't think so.
Let me see if there are any collectibles that we can rummage around. This is how we'll earn the majority of our spending cash. At least until we build up the villa. I don't recommend spending your cash on anything else besides armor and weaponry. Not unless you're super impatient. If you're really impatient, then proceed on to collect all the treasure chests and then buy up all the paintings and town upgrades. Where the heck is this treasure? Oh, it's inside. That's why I missed out on this one. And if this one contains at least 200, we should be set. Perfect. If you don't enjoy the look of the robes, you can also dye them. The tailors are who you'll want to visit if you want to increase your inventory. They have pouches for medicine. And I think if you have an account with the Ubisoft Connect stuff, you can get extra upgrades as well. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the knife upgrade. Oh yeah. If you don't like the traditional white and red robes, you can also dye them and make them look, you know, exclusive to whatever you want. If you want it to match your own personal style, feel free. There are also some bonus skins as well. Wait, what the heck is this one? You got the assassin white, but what the heck is this color supposed to be? Never mind. I think I know what this is. It's supposed to be like a Templar color mix, more reminiscent of the character from Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Remember to visit me often. Fashion is a whimsical mistress.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that even in the 1400s, fashion was a huge thing. This is our first armor upgrade.
Till next time. Arrivederci, messere.
What's this armor supposed to do anyway? Allow us to tackle people better? In my opinion, the more armor that Ezio has, the more noticeable he becomes. It doesn't help that he has a sword sticking out his cape right over there. Let's go see the acquittal of Petruccio, Giovanni, and Federico. They're going to be declared innocent, right?
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are a traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Abatete. Better run, boy. And fast. No! Move!
Let's do what he says. Everything bad that was supposed to happen did. We gotta hightail it out of here. don't really have any weapons at this point, I wouldn't recommend trying to kill off all these enemies by yourself. And try to avoid going into the white zone. And that's sequence number 1 completed. I think this is a great place to take a break. I'll try to limit my sessions to...
I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
As I was about to say...
Sir Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Anyway, I was about to say, I'm going to try to limit my sessions to maybe 1 or 2 sequences. If they're kind of long, then we'll obviously play for longer. But at the end of every sequence, we're going to take a break. That way we can space out the sessions so it flows a lot better and it's more evenly paced. But yeah, that's the first 2 hours of Assassin's Creed 2. If you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to try to complete all the games in this trilogy. So, AC2, Brotherhood, Revelations, all of that is on the table. And then maybe if we have time, we'll move on to AC3, and I'll try to return back to AC4 later. Share this video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to our channel. We'll make a playlist for this later. And if you want to check out some more gameplay from us, there's still like my half playthrough of AC4 online. So check out the channel for that. I'll try to get back to that one later. If you're over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you'd like to sponsor our giveaways, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below later. But if you don't have a tip for our tip jar, don't worry about it. You can continue to support our channel by just watching our videos, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames and hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. That probably won't be it for tonight. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll see about what we can play afterwards. Maybe more Stardew Valley or something else. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Saturday evening. Take care, and I hope to see you guys again in the next session.